Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm actually going to be doing Hunt the Titan, as you can tell by the title. Hunt the Titan, if you guys are not aware, is actually a newer type of mission that Epic Games added to save the world. A few months ago, I think sometime in late November is when they got added, right? And yeah, it's literally hunting a Titan. The Titan isn't anything crazy. It's just like a oversized smasher that's like a mini boss or whatever. But it actually does have it has like stages to build up to it. You'll see when I get into the mission and stuff like that. And yeah, wait, I lost the mission. Where'd it go? I lost. Okay, well, here's one of them. And yeah, the thing about the Titan is that it actually is available in every power level zone as far as I'm concerned. So there's one here in power level 100. There's another one right over here in power level 94. Another one right here in power level 88. And even all the way down in little Stonewood, you got power level 15, power level 9 of the Titan. So it's really accessible across. It's across the entire map right now. I don't know how long it's going to be here, or if they're ever going to get rid of it, right? But I'm actually bringing it up right now because it got reset. When I did my video on Hunt the Titan like a few months ago, I took a bit of a hiatus because I was busy with life and stuff like that, because college and whatnot and all that stuff. So yeah, but I'm playing the game again now, right? And it's like I see that that the Hunt the Titan quest got reset, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool, because that means you can get another flame bow, and you can also get Snowstrike again to put in your collection book or whatever, which is nice. And Snowstrike, I did my own video on her. Let me just see if I can bring her up real quick. She is a ninja, and she is a throwing stars ninja, which normally aren't that good. If I'm being honest, they really aren't that good. But Snowstrike is a good throwing stars ninja. Trust me, she's actually really freaking good. So, this is what she does in the standard perk, but in the commander perk is also really good. It's the exact same effect, but instead of in the support she slows them, and in the commander she freezes them. So if you want to actually it's actually possible to perma freeze enemies with Snowstrike and Happy Holidays, and there's a hero that lowers the cooldown of the throwing stars. So it's actually possible to perma freeze smashers with Snowstrike in the lead, which is pretty cool. But you can also just do like a regular, damage route and have her in the support, and have like a better ninja in the commander slot. Like, let's say that you want to play with. I don't know what's a ninja has throwing stars, like, or I guess like Dragon Scorch. I think Dragon Scorch has throwing stars. Yeah, he does. I think Cloak Shadow has throwing stars. Deadly Blade Crash has throwing stars too. So you can have like any one of those ninjas. Or I think Assassin Sarah has it. Yeah, Assassin Sarah has it in the commander slot too. Or I'm sorry, has throwing stars too. So you can just pop into them in the commander slot, have her, and then in the support, and you'll still get the same amount of damage as if she was in the commander. So yeah, you only want to use her in the commander if you want to freeze people. But yeah, she's really good. And then the flame bow, also really good weapon. Pretty good against it's really good against nature enemies, in my opinion. I was actually kind of impressed when I used this weapon for the first time. It's kind of like because of the 6 perk, it kind of reminds me of it's like a fire version of the vacuum tube bow. I don't think it's as powerful as the vacuum tube bow, but it is pretty good in its own regard. You know what I mean? So like it has reload perk, it has fire affliction damage, it has crit rate crit damage, it has damage to afflicted, so it can't be bad. Like it's just not a bad weapon. It's just pretty fun to use. And I actually do recommend picking it up, especially because it's free, So, yeah. So yeah, this loadout I'll be using today is just like a standard shotgun loadout. Oh, I'm sorry, I was doing something else there. But this is a standard shotgun loadout. This loadout is also good, and this is probably what people will mostly be using, right? This is fine, but I want to showcase something else. Everyone knows the minigun build or whatever, but this is not that much more innovative. It's just a freaking shotgun loadout, right? That anyone can pick up. But yeah. Buckshot Raptor in the lead, increases our shotgun critical damage by 225%. Super good hero, just makes our shotguns do 1,000,000 damage. Or millions of damage, to be honest. Totally rocking out as our team perk, obviously, since Buckshot Raptor does want us to increase critical damage, right? We do want to be critting as often as possible, so therefore we are running Totally Rocking Out. With a crit rating by 160 whenever we get Rock and Riff active. It also heals us for a little bit of HP, which is nice, so we get some self-sustain. And then we actually activate Rock and Riff through the likes of Breakfree Wildcat and Main Sage Quinn. Breakfree Wildcat, whenever we get 10 kills in 9 seconds, we get the Rock and Riff, which already increases our damage by 50%. And then Totally Rocking Out gives us the additional effects of crit rating and healing, so which is really nice. And then Main Sage Quinn, she just makes it so that whenever we harvest metal objects in-game, we can just eat the wafer and get Rock and Riff like that instead of getting like a kill streak. Either or is fine. It doesn't really matter. It's mainly to activate the team perk itself, but each of these heroes do have their own way of getting Rock and Riff just passively. So yeah. And then Shrapnel Headhunter increases shotgun damage by 17%. Just standard hero, very basic, just extra shotgun damage, really good. Chaos Agent. Now this is a big guy. This is a big guy right here. Because Chaos Agent is so good for shotgun loadouts, because shotguns tend to have like bigger magazine sizes. Or at least some do. They either have big magazine sizes and shoot really fast, like the Ground Pounder and the Huskbuster, or they have like a bit smaller mag sizes, but they shoot a bit slower. Think like the Browbeater, for example, is a shotgun that I can think of right now, and stuff like that. So, and like it takes time individually to load up every pellet back into the shotgun, right? But with Chaos Agent, you can just press an ability, right? Being, it can be War Cry, it can be Frag Grenade, it can be Shockwave, and as long as I press the ability with my weapon equipped in my hand, it gets refilled automatically, which is so freaking good. It's so freaking good. And Chaos Agent is available right now, actually. He is available in dungeons right now. I believe I have not touched dungeon at dungeon. I can't speak. Sorry. I have not touched dungeons at all since they got added back into the season. But I'm pretty sure what happens is that we, I think what you're meant to do is run the crypts, right? Run the crypts at least like once or twice, and then the lab will open up here towards the left, and then you'll get missions for doing the lab, right? And I think Chaos Agent is on part 2, so you got to run the lab once to actually complete the first mission, and then I think you got to run the lab twice to complete the second mission. So it's a total of like running crypts once to actually unlock the lab, and then running lab 3 times to actually get Chaos Agent and stuff like that. So don't miss out on Chaos Agent. Really good hero. I highly recommend picking up whenever you can to do dungeons and stuff like that. But yeah, that's and then last but not least, we got Skull Ranger Ramirez. After reloading, increased weapon damage by 15% for 5 seconds. Because we're always going to be reloading with Chaos Agent, she just gives us more damage on top of our already insane damage. So yep, Adrenaline Rush, Hover Turret, yada yada yada, extra damage, self-sustain, stuff like that. And the thing about the Titan is that you don't really gotta try hard. Oh, that's Ventures. Sorry, I have to pause real quick. I was coughing. But yeah, the thing about the Titan is that like you don't really gotta try hard. Like I don't really see a point in like doing like the 140 Hunt the Titans unless you want like an actual challenge with like a group of people and stuff. And that's another thing. I don't really recommend doing this by yourself if you're like lower power level, or I don't recommend doing like the 140 Hunt the Titan or like the 132 Hunt the Titan by yourself. Because the Titan, it just has a lot of HP. Like it doesn't really do that much damage, right? But it has a lot of health, and you only get 3 minutes at the end stage. I'll show once I go into the game to actually kill it. So personally, I like leaving it on fill, right? And I like queuing one of these lower level Titan missions, whether it's like 88 or 82 or even the 76 zone, right? Pretty much like anything that's like up to here, right? To like down here, like on like the left side here of Twine Peaks is like totally chill. That's fine. People tend to also be queuing up for these missions too because of the quest line, and also it's just easy to do with a group that you find. So yeah. But anyways, I'll be hopping into this level 88 zone to show you guys it's not really that difficult. And yeah, I'll be back when I'm ready. Alright, so we're in the mission, right? And yeah, there was already some guy in here, so you tend to find that in Hunt the Titan, where people are already in the lobby, right? I've actually been in situations where it's like I load into the mission, and then the mission's already over because they're already on like the last stage of it, which is kind of funny. So yeah, the only thing is that only thing about random is that sometimes they just refuse to accept the mission, right? So hopefully I'll activate it, and hopefully Goku over here will accept it. And yeah, okay, so he did. So yeah, so what's gonna happen is that we're gonna be looking around for these clues, right? These Titan tracks, what they call them. And there should be at least 4 or so for each stage. There is 2 stages of actually hunting or locating the tracks, right? And then there's a final stage where we just have to kill the Titan for good, So you just want to run around the map like this, nothing crazy. So that was track 1, and here's track 2. And there should be at least 4 tracks that we have to investigate before the Titan spawns, or so, if I remember correctly. So yeah, just look out for the pink, or not pink, the purple tracks. Okay, yeah, cool. He found it. And then so that was track number 3. So this is track number 4, and the Titan should be spawning. Yeah, here we go. He drops. And yeah, okay, so he lands on that purple circle right there. And during this stage, we gotta aim for the crystal, right? So I'm just gonna war cry myself just to get the buff, and then I'm just gonna lay into the crystal as accurately as I can, and yeah, he's kind of gone. because we do so much damage, right? With war cry and the ground pounder just being an insane weapon, it's like kind of easy for the first couple stages, especially because it's power level 88 4-player, and I'm a endgame player, so yeah. Of course, the difficulty will vary depending on what area you're at. Surprisingly, an actual fair number of newer players or lower power level players watch my content, so I'm sorry if I don't have all the heroes, or I'm sorry if you don't have all the heroes I do, right? Or all the weapons and the perks that I do on my stuff. But whenever you do get into the end game, right, then you can copy all my loadouts and all my builds and all that stuff. So yeah. So that was track number 2. I think my teammate offed himself by accident. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so where is the next track? It's probably behind here, isn't it? Yep. So here's the next. I think this is track number 3. I was not keeping track. Yeah, so that was track number 3. So track number 4. Also, am I recording? Okay, thank God. I was gonna crash out if I was not recording. But here's track number 4. Right, and the Titan should be spawning. Yeah, here it is. And we gotta kill the crystal again. I'm not even gonna war cry for this. I can also use the Xenon bow as well, or I guess not. Okay, well never mind. I guess I just can't use Xenon bow. But yeah, we just killed the crystal like that. Perfect. And this guy's crouching. Okay. And yeah, so now that was stage 2 done. And I forgot what happened on stage 3. I think we have to go hunting for a little bit more tracks. I think like a couple more tracks. My throat's killing me. I don't know why. I gotta drink more water, I guess. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we investigate another track. And another track all the way over here towards the southeast. I'm not gonna cut just because I actually do want to document like how many tracks it takes to activate the final stage. I'm pretty sure it's 4 as well. I could be mistaken though, so let me just just bear with me. You know what I mean? Where is it? Oh, here it is. You just walk past by it. Right here. So okay, yeah. So it probably is 4 tracks. Okay, so for reference, or I'm sorry, for to recap, right? It's hunt 4 tracks, right? Hunt 4 tracks, stage 1 crystal, right? Hunt 4 more tracks, stage 2 crystal, and then hunt 4 more tracks, and that's when you reach the final boss fight right here. You should just crash land, and yeah, you should be right there. So we're just gonna activate both our turrets, right? For some crowd clearing against all these baby husks, and then we're just gonna war cry and just lay into him, you know. And yeah, he has a lot of health. This is only power level 88, power level 88, and it is just me and one guy, right? So 4 players is definitely recommended for this. It goes by really fast when we have actually 4 players. But if it's just like me and like some other random guy, right? Or even with 3 players, it can actually take a bit longer than expected. And our turrets are actually activating Rock and Rip as well, so that we get totally rocking out, which is nice. And yeah, that is the Titan completed. Perfect. That is the Titan hunted, and yeah, so that's pretty much how I like to do Hunt the Titan. It really isn't that long. It's kind of just tedious with how much you gotta like actually play the mission. You gotta play like 6 times to actually get the whole quest line done, which is kind of tedious. But regardless, that was a loadout that I like to use in Hunt the Titan and stuff like that. If you can't do that, then minigun also works fine, but it's just what I wanted to showcase and stuff. So yeah, make sure to do your Titan quests. They're pretty chill to do, and the hero and the bow that you get are pretty good too. So yeah, that was it, guys. Use code Stockings in the item shop if you want to support me. Join my Discord server down below, and like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate all of you and stuff like that. So yeah, means a lot. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.